So, good morning, viewers, and we are here with live action. Moments away now. It's the LSA who won the toss, and it will be Chaitanya Bishnoi, the left-hander, opening the innings. Here comes Ziaulak, and that's in the air and gone on the first delivery. Well. Expected that. Yes, that was an absolutely easy catch in the hands of the fielder at mid-on, and what a start here for the home team, Chicago Kingsmen. Wicket on the very first ball, and that's the important wicket of Chaitanya Bishnoi. We have seen him play over the years in the minor league and the major league as well. He's a destructive batsman and also a very good bowler, so very handy all-rounder. But the whole thing have lost some pace. That kind of like made the batsman check his shot. So first wicket of the first ball, and that's a wayward delivery that went away towards the first slip fielder.
Yeah, Lone Star Athletics, they would like to have a good partnership going on here if they really want to have like a good start. Nitish Kumar is a new batsman, plays for USA team as well. Very good batsman in the middle. One of the key players who had a very important role recently in one of the World Cup matches between USA and Pakistan, that USA defeated Pakistan in that game. Nitish Kumar played a very handy knock in that match.
Yes, absolutely. Nitish Kumar, we'll be back to that point again. That's flicked off his pads and will get off the mark, and first runs of the bat here for LSA. Nitish Kumar is of course been the backbone here for LSA. He's stuck with LSA since 2-3 years now, and he delivers some outstanding knocks that we see here in minor league every season. So hopefully, coming in a difficult situation today, we'll get to see something interesting from him. But a really good start here for Chicago Kingsmen. There's an appeal, and umpire Owen Brown, he says no. Leg by signaled. So we'll have a look at the replay here. Digvijay, your thoughts on this?
Yeah, like the ball was moving down the leg side, so I would say pretty good decision, umpire Owen Brown. Owen Brown, one of the veterans who has been coming to the minor league to officiate games for quite some time now. The ball is moving out. Ziaul Haq is kind of pretty good at moving the ball in and out. As we see, the last three balls coming in and this one moved out. That always keeps the batsman in check with their front foot coming out and with their footwork.
Yes, absolutely. He's an experienced candidate. He's been playing around Houston. So these players know each other pretty well. They know their strengths and weaknesses. And now the slip fielder has gone out. Harmeet Singh coming out from the first slip. Play of the soft hand, looking for a quick single but sent back. So first over gone. LSA are 3 for 1, and we'll be back in a few moments. Here we go. Start of the second over. The other opener, K. Prajapati. And it's Ahmad Azam. The captain coming into bowl from the Macy Ranch end. In he comes. And outside edge, ball's running away towards the third man boundary. And a quick outfield. So first boundary here for LSA. And what a way to get off the mark here for Prajapati. I mean, not the ideal shot, but he'll take that. Always a good feeling for any batter, Digvijay, to get off the mark from a boundary.
Definitely, and the outfield looks pretty fast as we see here, and Hamad is definitely he's pretty quick, feet, and as you see, I mean, nicely paved a way to the third man region. Hamad charging in from the Macy Ranch end. She bowled and flicked off the pads, but straight to the fielder in the short mid wicket region, and a quick single there. Nitish Kumar back on strike.
Yeah, two right-handers at the crease. Initially, they started off with the left-hand, right-hand combination. Always advantageous now. Two right-handers at the crease is a good delivery. Tried to pitch it right in the block hole, but well negotiated in the end by Nitish Kumar. Key highlights of like Nitish Kumar's innings. We see he takes a while to settle down, plays the boundaries in the power play, but once he's set, he takes on the bowlers pretty well. I've witnessed some really good knocks from Nitish in the last few seasons. There again, another dot delivery.
Yeah, Nitish Kumar. He trains really hard, as I've seen him in the net sessions. He puts in a lot of effort and do lots of drills. There's a lot of back work, as we see, like, I mean, with all the runs that he's getting. I would also like to mention our groundsman Rodney, who has done a great work with the ground and the pitch. A small correction there, Oshin, the groundsman and the pitch curator. And I would also like to bring one important thing here, like this pitch looks a bit different from the traditional Musa pitch, or as the ground is now known as the Kingsmen Arena pitch. Basically, we have seen over the years the Kingsmen Arena pitch has been a little with the bounce. I mean, it never used to be this hard surface, but definitely a great work done by the pitch curator. They expect it to be a high scoring game, but again, so far, as we have seen, like, I mean, the bowlers have been bowling in the really good areas. They're keeping it really tight. And after the end of second over, Lone Star Athletics are 9 for the loss of 1 wicket.
So 2 overs gone. 9 for 1. A really good start here for Chicago Kingsmen. Captain Hamad Azam mentioned at the toss they were looking to restrict the opposition to somewhere around 140, 150. Not the ideal start to their campaign yesterday. Lost their first game. But they would like to catch up with this game here. Lone Star Athletics, of course, have been playing on this wicket for a few years. That's flicked off his hips. Quick single taken. And Nitish Kumar needs to be patient out there. He's faced 9 deliveries. Batting on 3, would be looking to score some boundaries now. Never a good feeling for a team to lose a wicket on the first ball, but in comes Zia. Again, trying to flick that one away. Didn't get any bat on ball. And they have a fielder positioned in the deep for this very kind of shot he was trying to play. There is a deep mid wicket in place. And the other man outside the ring standing at the third man boundary.
Yeah, we can see like Prajapati, he has an open leg stance. Again, Ziaul Haq kind of bringing the ball in. Natural swing for him. Pretty tall. Ziaul Haq has a good follow through. Runs in pretty hard. Steaming in. Nitish Kumar on strike now. It's bold shot. Great aggression shown by the bowler here. Asking questions to the batsman. This is what good T20 cricket looks like, where the bowler is having an upper hand at the batsman. A format which is inherently designed for the batsman to go hard at the bowlers, but here the bowler so far is having an upper hand. So great competition between the bat and bowl so far. Played to the square region. Straight to the fielder in the backward point region, just for a single there.
So that's 3 overs gone. Lone Star Athletics are 12 for 1 and we'll be back in a few seconds. So change in bowling here. It's Anwar Ali replacing the captain in the 4th over. The current run rate is 4. So Anwar Ali coming in right arm over. Meanwhile, it's singles at the moment for the LSA. They need to start building up a partnership here, doing the right thing by rotating the strike. Kashyap Prajapati, he has got 1 boundary against his name, to his name rather. No slip in place. In comes Anwar. Again, it's really good line and length here. Digvijay attacking the stumps, not giving away too much width.
Yeah, it's pretty tight from Anwar Ali. He's bowling in the really good areas, not offering any width or room to the batsman. Kashyap Prajapati solid so far and trying to play across. Ball stayed a bit up, didn't quite connect. Easy single there. Yeah, as we were talking about, like they need to build a partnership, but again at the same time, because there's a power play, and they want to have score maximum runs during this time.
Yeah, and this looks like the run rate pressure now. They're looking to play their shots in the power play. Again, a single. Chicago Kingsmen won't mind that. But it's good to see some fans coming around. We have family coming in to watch the match. So some family and friends coming in to watch the game. This is a long weekend. Yeah, we're going to have like 8 games being played over the 4 days. And a lot of locals here from Houston. Get to see some youngsters.
A beautiful morning here in Pearland, from Texas. We haven't seen any signs of real aggression from both the batsmen yet. This is the first power play. They're trying to play each ball on its merit, and kudos to all the bowlers so far. They've been bowling in the really good areas, keeping it really tight.
Again, another good delivery. Attacking the stumps, pitching it in the good length region. So just 3 runs coming off this over. Another over gone without a boundary. Four overs gone. LSA are 15 for 1. LSA won the toss and decided to bat first. Things haven't gone their way so far, but the kind of batting they have in the dugout, with 16 more overs to go, anything can happen here. This doesn't look like the 180-200 kind of a surface. Again, in the air and just over the infield. It's gone towards the covers region. Playing it on the up. But a single there for Nitish Kumar. Both the batters on 7 at the moment. Just 1 boundary in this innings, Digvijay.
Exactly. Now the batsmen are trying to show some aggression because there are 2 overs left for the first power play. Again, stepping down the ground, and this is in the air, straight to the fielder in the point region. The second breakthrough for Chicago Kingsmen, and Captain Hamad Azam comes to the aid. He's bowled really well today. Bowled in the really good areas, keeping the batsman in check. You can see here trying to step down Kashyap Prajapati. He was looking to break through, kind of, but didn't quite connect. Easily picked by Aryan Satish. Safe hands.
Yeah, something was bound to happen in this over, either a boundary or a wicket, and currently things going the Chicago Kingsmen way. Captain strikes in his second over, and it's 16 for 2. We'll be back in a few moments. So new batter coming in at number 4, Sushant Murani. But some good rotation of bowlers here, Digvijay, from the captain. Initially he was coming in from the Macy Ranch end. He took a break for over, changed ends and got a wicket right away in his next over. Current run rate below 4. Coming in at a difficult situation here. Sushant Murani.
Yeah, Sushant Madani, really an experienced campaigner. And definitely most athletics would love to use his experience today. Lead to the fielder in the gully region. No run there. Represented international team USA at the highest level. He made his debut for USA in 2021 in the ODI as well as in the T20 circuit. Very experienced campaigner, as I said. I'm trying to slice hard. Very nicely fielded by the fielder in the third man region. Great effort there. Definitely saved a boundary there for his team.
Yes, absolutely right. They are looking to keep the momentum going their way. And the fielders certainly help the bowler push more by putting in some such kind of effort. Saved 3 runs for his side here. And gets Nitish Kumar on strike. Will be interesting to see his approach going forward. It's a solid defense. Playing right behind the line of the ball. Just when the LSA were thinking of being a bit aggressive, shifting gears with just a couple of hours left in the power play, a wicket fell and they need to be more cautious now. 17 for 2 in the 5th with a ball to go. Again, a good looking confident shot, but straight to the fielder. So 5 overs gone. LSA are 17 for 2 and we'll be back in a few moments. So Anwar Ali to continue into his second over now. So last over of the batting power play. Oh, that's right in the block hole. A very half-hearted appeal. Ball was sliding down the leg and no leg by signal either. We'll have a look at the replay. A quick delivery. That right on his shoe. No leg by signal. Might have got a slight inside edge there. Two very experienced umpires standing out there. Umpire Altaf and Owen Brown. Of course, we've seen Owen Brown in Major League. Made his debut last year. And of course, we have our very own Sadiq Bhai as the third umpire for this game.
Again, the ball chipping in. The natural in swing.
And Digvijay again talking about the pitch. Had this been the pitch that was like 2 years ago, this would have been out like before. But the curator has done a really good job. We are getting to see some bounce here. Initially, this pitch was criticized. The ball used to stay low on this wicket. The outfield was slow. But since the last few months, the curator and the team has done a really good job. Still being cautious there, Nitish Kumar. We know how easily he can switch gears once he's set. One of the important batters in the side needs to play on till the end. Oh, beautiful shot. That's gone all the way. That's the first 6 of this innings coming from the bat of Nitish Kumar.
Yeah, it was really well connected. So you can see like Nitish Kumar head straight, flicked off the pads. Shades of Hardik Pandya as we can see. That shot very well connected, very well timed, using the pace of the ball. And as you can see, like there's a decent bounce in the speed. Very well capitalized. First 6 of the game. Again, played really well, connected at the middle of the bat. That was a slow delivery and picked it really well by Nitish Kumar. He's looking very solid today. He's looking like a man on a mission today, Nitish Kumar. So look at the replay here. You can see. Okay, that was not a slow delivery, but it looks so from here. Very well connected. Great pickup shot.
Yes, now he's shifting gears here. Last ball left, last 2-3 deliveries left in the power play, and he has struck 2 sixes back to back. He's looking to smash some windows here. Ball going towards the VIP box. Last ball of the 6th over. This time around, pulls back his length. So that's the end of the power play. Good over here for the Lone Star Athletics. After 6 overs, they are 30 for 2. And we'll be back in a few moments. So that's the end of the first, the batting power play. 6 overs done. And we have a replacement here in the commentary box. Digvijay is replaced by Tim.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, this is Tim Lowell. First time commenting on LSA games. I was up in Prairie View one time doing tape ball. So a good finish there to the power play. A little bit, they managed to avoid getting that 3rd wicket, so that was good. It's always a problem when you have 3 wickets in the power play.
Yes, and now we see a youngster coming into bowl. Oh, that's wayward, way outside the line of the off stump, and wonder how this pitch would be playing for spinners. It does have some help for the fast bowlers when you pitch it in the good length region, getting some bounce. Will be interesting to see how it plays out for the spinners here. And we are at the Kingsmen Arena, as it's called now, initially called as Musa Cricket Stadium. That's beautifully played. That's driven in the gap, playing it on the up. And Mohsin started off with a wide, second delivery, pitching it outside the off stump and just leaning into his drive there. Beautiful shot. Tim, your thoughts on the shot here?
Oh, yeah. I mean, just fantastic. And they have to keep getting these boundaries. I mean, they're a little bit behind, so they need to get moving a little bit, but they've got plenty of time. So, and we got a new bowler in, so let's see what they can do here.
Again, he's looking pretty solid out there. Sushant Modani, as Dikvijay told us a few minutes ago, he's a very experienced candidate, played for the US team. And he's showing his experience out here. This is the partnership that the LSA would be looking forward to. San Mohsin. Oh, it was in the air for a while. Had a chance to redeem himself. There we can see it in the replay. Was into his shot a bit early. Closing the face of the bat before the ball arrived. Getting that leading edge. Lucky for him.
Okay, Wadani now. And he flips that over to the leg side. And they're chasing after it. They're going to stay. They're not going to take the second.
Now they can have 5 men outside the ring. The batting power play is officially over. Currently they have 5 men on the offside and 4 on the leg. Again goes over the infield square of the offside, and beautiful effort done there on the boundary. Saved a couple of runs for his side. There is a fielder position back towards sweeper, and excellent job done there. So another expensive over this. 9 runs have come off this so far with a ball to go. Run rate is now catching up. About 6 now. Nitish Kumar into his 20s. Sushant Modani batting with a strike rate of more than 100. In the air, he's played it down the ground, and has it gone all the way? That's 4 signal there by umpire Owen Brown. So another good over here for LSA. That's 13 runs coming off it. And they are catching up with the run rate here. 7 overs gone. It's 43 for 2 LSA. We'll be back in a few moments. So it's Sukhinder Singh. We'll get to see some spin into action now. And will be interesting to see how spin plays out on this wicket.
It hasn't generally been very good for the spinners here. But, you know, it's been a year since the last time I saw a match here. So we'll see if anything's changed.
Yes, absolutely. Here he comes. Left arm round the wicket against the right-hander. There's a pretty similar action to one of the important players in this league and the USA cricket fraternity, Harmeet Singh. Initially, when I came in the morning, I had a glimpse of Harmeet. I thought it was Harmeet from a distance. And he has 2 men down straight, long on, long off. And he has knocked him over. Well, Sushant was looking so good. What a delivery that. Looked like a pretty casual shot on this occasion. We'll have a look at the replay here.
Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, he just beat him. He just didn't pick it at all, and it just got right past him, and that's third wicket down. And that's not, they got it. They made it to the seventh over for the third wicket, but yesterday they defended 121. So we have to look at it in those terms. If they can keep on this 7.2, and I'm sure they're going to accelerate in the second half of the innings. So they can keep it going like that. I mean, they're at 6, so they're probably going to accelerate. And let's see, we're waiting for the new batsman to come out.
Yes, absolutely. As you said, this isn't like a 180, 200 kind of a wicket. You get 150 on the board and have a good bowling lineup. It's a pretty compatible total on this surface. But well, as things were starting to look good for LSA, the partnership was building up. And we'll have the pitch report meanwhile.
Morning. It's a beautiful sunny morning in the Kingsmen Arena in Houston, Texas. And we're live here for the minor league game for today between Chicago Kingsmen and Lone Star Athletics. We're going to do the pitch report here. It's a warm sunny morning, and looking at the surface here, looks a pretty hard surface, and we can see like a bit of a shiny tinge on the surface where it's pretty hard, and we can see like a bit of cracks here, as you can see. And as I just want to show you, it is a pretty hard surface, and kind of like we don't see anything trying to, the ball getting a little dip. So I'm expecting a bit of bounce here in this pitch, and looks like a good surface to start batting first and put on a good total on the board. Easily 140 to 150 pitch. That's what it looks like. And yeah, for any team batting first, I think they'll be trying to put a good score on the board and put some pressure on the team batting second. So anyone batting first would be basically an easy win, like a toss, and easy to make a decision to bat first. So yeah, that's what would be the pitch report out from the middle.
So that was Digvijay doing the pitch report for you guys. New batsman in Kamran Sheikh. Beautiful delivery. Again, he's keeping it tight here. Pitching it in the good length region. Bowling stump to stump line. New batter on strike. They have now got a slip fielder in. And another change in field. Mid wicket has been removed and he's gone towards short third. That's defended off the front foot. So good comeback here by the Chicago Kingsmen. It's 8 overs gone. LSA are 44 for 3. So it will be Hassan to continue. First over gave away 13 runs. And with a new batter in, he will be looking to get the momentum back. But Nitish Kumar has looked pretty solid right from the start. He was defensive initially, but didn't look shaky at all. Took his time to settle. And the conditions were asking him to take some time, Have a look at the pitch, how it's playing out, and those couple of sixes that he struck. Really beautiful to watch. The second one, he almost smashed out the windows of the VIP box. Oh, beautiful ball, walking down the track. Ball slightly shaping away from him at the very last moment. But Tim, as we saw, things were starting to look good for LSA. Spinner coming in and striking the taking the wicket. Now, what do you think their approach should be from here on, going forward?
Based on the first over from Mosen, I mean, this is a guy you need to target, I think. So we'll see if Sheikh can get off the mark here. And he does. No, he does not. Does not take the single. Scampers back. And he'll have another shot at it here.
Yeah, they're looking to build the pressure up on the new batter. Faced 5 deliveries, still off, yet to get off the mark. It's 3 fielders inside the ring on the offside. There is a backward point. Fielder at cover point and extra covers. 3 fielders square of the offside. Again, just taps it down towards that backward point region. Was looking for a quick single. Eager to get off the mark. Nitish doesn't want to take any chances. He's well set out there. He won't be looking to get out for a single. He has to stay till the end for his team. And as often you've seen it in the previous seasons, he does so and plays those knocks, holding one end, and gets his team to a good total. Just 1 run of this over. And again, a tight delivery. Just 1 run. That's a good comeback here from Mohsin. This is good captaincy here, Tim, from Ahmad. Getting the Mohsin back again, trusting his bowler after that wicket. Gave away just 1 run. This time around takes that single, playing it with soft hands and gets off the mark finally. That's 9 overs gone. LSA are 46 for 3. We'll be back in a few moments. So it's a spinner. Will continue. Nitish Kumar is taking that single. Was hurrying in. Now again, both the throws going towards his end, but they take the second run on that misfield or miscollect by the wicketkeeper. But how well have the LSA come back here, Tim? Just 3 runs in the last 2 overs and a wicket.
Yeah, they that last over sort of turned the game a little bit, and now this is where they need to get Kumar back on strike, and so far they haven't done it. But they did get 2 runs on the first ball, so Sheikh maybe getting into it, maybe feeling it a little better after the taking a while to get off the mark. But I think getting Kumar on strike here would be a good idea at some point.
Yes, absolutely. We are almost at the halfway stage. Oh, well. Well. That's why he wanted to stay on strike, Tim. You smashed this one out of the ground.
Feeling it. Felt that one.
And have a look at it. Went down on one knee, fetched it from outside the off stump. And yes, hit this so long, we'll have to wait to get a new ball here. That one is smashed out of the ground. $54 for 3. They're again catching up with the run rate here. I think they have taken drinks, and we'll be back in a few moments now. We'll have the toss being played out here. So good morning, viewers. We are live here at the Kingsmen Arena. This is the game between the Lone Star Athletics and, of course, the home team, Chicago Kingsmen. We have the captain Siddesh with us, Captain Hamad from Chicago, and our umpire, Mr. Sadiq. So it's Chicago who will flip the coin.
Heads.
Heads is the call.
It is heads.
And it is heads, so Siddesh has won the toss. Siddesh, what would you like to choose?
We'll be batting first.
You had a good start to the campaign yesterday. First game, first win. How's the dressing room atmosphere like?
No, I think the atmosphere was good. It was a good total to basically defend. I think our bowlers did a good job when we got to defend the score. So yeah, looking forward to this game.
And start of a new campaign, some new faces coming in. So do you give it any opportunity to the newcomers, or it's the same team from yesterday?
No, we're making one change. Instead of Shreya and Satish, Rith Hinge comes in. But other than that, it's the same team.
Okay, so good luck on that. And we'll be seeing you live in some time.
Thanks, man. Very good. Batting first.
So good toss to lose, or do you want to bat? Did you want to bat first as well?
I mean, like, it doesn't matter too much. To me, I was confused. So I think it would be good.
Yeah, the surface, it looks like a bit hard kind of surface, and batting first looks a bit advantageous, but what would the target be in your mind that you would like to chase down the second innings?
I mean, from the last game, the last day we played here, the first game and the second game, we try to restrict them like as low as we can, like around 130, maybe less than that. So let's see.
And this is your new home ground for this season. How excited are you to playing on this ground for this season?
Yeah, we have played like a lot of games here actually, for a few of the league games and some practice matches as well. So we are looking forward to this tournament as well.
And any changes from yesterday's game?
Yeah, Rohit Singh is here instead of Asif.
Okay, so good luck on the game.
Thank you.
And
Thank
we'll
you.
be live with few more. We'll be live in a few moments. So the news from the center here is that the Lone Star Athletics, they have won the toss and they have decided to bat first. So a good decision there by the umpires. Take the drinks and save some time here. Again, he was looking for that quick single. No need for it. He just struck a 6. They don't want any runouts here. And coming off from drinks, would have made some fresh plans. 8 runs in this over so far. Again, to dab it down to third man, short third. We're at the halfway stage here. 54 runs on board, and with 10 overs to go, if they manage to get 80-90 runs, will be an interesting contest in the second innings. They have defended 120 yesterday. So a dot ball to finish off that over. 8 coming off it. 10 overs gone. LSA are 54 for 3, and we'll be back in a few seconds.
Hey, while we're waiting for the overchange, let's do the out-of-town scoreboard. Metroplex Tracers are up in Prairie View playing the Chicago Tigers. They are 87 for no loss. New Jersey Somerset Cavaliers are 108 for 6 in Schenectady playing the New York City Titans. Baltimore Royals 138 for 8 against the Atlanta Lightning. They are completed their first innings, and Atlanta Lightning is coming back with 18 for no loss in the second innings. And of course, we got our game here, 54 for 3, as we start the 11th over. Sorry, yeah, 11th over.
Oren Satish has been introduced into the attack, the leg spinner, and a very warm welcome to Oren Satish. Nitish Kumar played it on the rise, inside out, to the extra cover region for a boundary. And there's a change in the commentary box as well. There's Digvijay here. I have just replaced Rahul. In back foot punch, and there was a direct hit, and there's no decision by the umpire. Umpire didn't look interested. It was a direct hit. Very good feeling, very good stop there. The match referee umpire Sadiq is having a closed look. Singh in the deep mid-wicket region.
Yeah, he almost made the one-handed grab, but he got it back in the field of play, so that was the important thing. One-handed grab would have been spectacular, but they'll take the save of 2 runs.
Okay. Looked like that was a wrong one. Nitish Kumar was trying to play it into the cover region. It looks like the ball came in. Oren Satish is known to have a lot of arsenal in his, a lot of variations in his arsenal of leg spin bowling. He's pretty good at bowling 6 different balls in an over. Again, very well connected, and this time to see, and very well connected. We have to wait for the umpire's decision here. Sheikh really good at playing that sweep shot. Yeah, as we see here, kind of like played it from the middle and the off stump region. They were connected, and he was telling his partner Nitish Kumar, as we can see here, saying that didn't quite connect last time in the middle, and this time it did. Again, very delicately played. Again, a direct hit. Nitish Kumar, very quick.
Yeah, it's all happening in this over. We've had 2 direct hits, a saved boundary, 2 boundaries that weren't saved, and then, so that's the end of this over, finally. Satish had a very eventful over in his first over here today. And they got the run rate back over 6, which is what they were looking for, I'm sure. And we'll be right back.
Sukhwinder Singh is back into the attack from the Macy Ranch end. And again, trying to play the backward point region. No run there. Sukhwinder Singh has only conceded 9 runs in his 2 over and picked 1 wicket. How would you rate Sukhwinder Singh's bowling today, Jim?
Well, I mean, he's doing fantastic. I mean, the economy rate is 4.2. So, I mean, and he got a wicket. So, just by the numbers, you can see that he's getting the job done. And like you said, he's Harmeet. He's channeling Harmeet here today. He looks pretty good. And there's a little dab for no run.
Yeah, usually we have seen like the traditional Musa pitch, or now presently known as the Kingsmen Arena pitch, has favored the spinners a lot. But again, there's a hard surface and he's getting a decent bounce, so that's also helping him. As we saw, like when he got the first wicket, the ball didn't have much turn, kind of like skid on. Really keeping it tight. No run in this over, 4 dot balls. Is he going for a big one this? And it seems so he'll be going for a big one because there were 4 dot balls. So I was saying, very well connected. Again, looks like that's his favorite area. Imran Sheikh. Very good at playing that slog sweep and the sweep. We'll have a look at the replay here. Very well picked the flight of the ball. Was down on his knees. Very well connected to the deep mid-wicket region for a big one. Still 1 ball to go. Your thoughts on that shot, Tim?
He was a little bit served up. It was a little shorter than some of the other deliveries, and he just waited for it, and he was ready. Ready for that one, and over the fence again. So we don't know where it went, and they're still looking for it.
So the ball is back. Again, decent bounce. There's again a good ball. Only 6 runs conceded in this over. 5 good balls and 1 went for that big 6. At the end of 12 overs, Lone Star Athletics are 72 for the loss of 3 wickets. Arun Satish is back into the attack. I'll have to see leg spinners bowl, being a leg spinner myself. Again, played it over the extra cover region and straight to the fielder. The long off region. Nitish Kumar, who's looking so good, played the sheet anchor's role today. Departs for 28 run. Tossed it up. Arun Satish. As you can see, like, yeah. It was more of a top spin, not a leg spin. A huge breakthrough there. That was one of the most important wickets that they needed.
Yeah, Sheikh has had a couple of pretty big 6s, but Kumar was kind of carrying the innings, and he was probably going to be the guy most likely to accelerate here coming up soon. So to lose him is going to be a tough blow for LSA. You're going to have to start over again. Although Sheikh, like I said, has been hitting some pretty good shots. So, they do have Sheikh to take the lead if he needs to. And we'll be right back.
Arun Satish. And the new batsman in is Rithinge, a young prodigy here, playing the first time in the minor league. Very athletic and very fit guy. Driven down the ground by Rith. Would love to make his mark here today. I've seen Rith playing in the Houston Cricket League over the years. Very talented kid. Very hardworking. Puts all in, puts his 200% effort. Looking back at Arun Satish. For a leg spinner, he has a very long run up. But again, that works for him. Again, chance for a direct hit. Didn't quite connect. Close single there.
Yeah, their fielding has been excellent. I mean, that one just missed, and they had 2 direct hits earlier. So that's been a very big strength here for the Kingsmen.
This will be a healthy competition between Arun Satish and Rithinge. They're very good friends. They've played a lot of cricket together in the Houston circuit. They know each other so well, Arun Satish and Rithinge. So it'll be an interesting battle. Strong front foot defense, solid defense, Rithinge. A very positive player who loves to keep the scoreboard ticking. Again, played it above the backward point region for easy single there. Rithinge playing with a bat with no label. Reminds me of a very young Shubman Gill. At the end of 13 overs, Lone Star Athletics are 75 for the loss of 4 wickets. They would like to capitalize, score maximum in those 7 overs. Skipper's back into the attack. Ahmad Azam will be bowling from the Macy Ranch end. He conceded only 8 runs in his 2 overs and picked 1 wicket. He was really good in his first spell. Kept it really tight. Bowling the right, it would be interesting to see the second spell. Again, nicely played by Rithinge. Soft hands. Nicely pushed to the short cover region for easy single there. Tim, what do you think would be a competitive scorer target here, looking how it has turned so far?
Well, based on yesterday, they defended 121. I'm not sure that they can get away with that today. I think they need to get more like 135, 140. I think would be a more competitive total, certainly. He's walking up and right down the ground and not quite to the boundary. They'll get 2 out of it. No? Did they get 2? I didn't see.
Yeah, Kamran Sheikh, he's an aggressive batsman. He's quite a character. Always very animated. Always keeps talking. chit-chatting. Have a lot of fun around. Yeah, Hamad Azam, the captain, is talking to the leg umpire. I'm not sure what the discussion is about. Probably the batsman at the other end, Kamran Sheikh, he was running over the danger area. Yep. Rith is on strike right now. Very nicely played by Rith. In the gap. Very well fielded by the fielder in the third man region. And as I said, like Rith Thingy, very athletic, very fast between the wickets. Yeah, nicely cut away. Again, Rith making sure that he's not running in the danger area. Again, nicely flicked off the pads to the mid-wicket region. Rith wanted a second run, but Kamran Sheikh was not ready. The coach looks livid. He's not happy with that. He wanted that to be a double. He's livid. He's screaming from here, saying that was definitely a second run. But again, Kamran Sheikh, as I said, like he's a character. He has his own ways to deal. He loves to have fun in the middle. And again, you'd love to score, make this big today. He's already batting on 23 of 25 deliveries. In dancing down the ground, but just soft hands push for a single to the point region. It's an easy single there.
Kind of looks like he's getting to the Kingsmen. They're not really happy with his antics. So we'll see if he keeps it up. Little gamesmanship, but never hurt anybody. But again, they need to start moving. It's the 14th over here, and we need to get some more runs for LSA.
Thingy, technically very solid, and again played with soft hands to the third man region. Easy single there. Yeah, they would be very happy with all these singles for the time being. Hamad Azam really bowling in the tight areas. 7 runs of that over. At the end of 14 overs, Lone Star Athletics are 82 for the loss of 4 wickets. And Satish is back into the attack. Bowling his third over now. Rithinge on strike. Very good comeback in his second over. Nicely driven down the ground, but straight to the fielder in the short cover region. No run there. And Satish has only conceded 15 runs in his 2 over and picked one very important wicket of Nitish Kumar. How do you analyze Aryan's bowling so far, Tim?
Well, I don't think he's getting a ton of movement, but he's got good flight on the ball. And that one was a little bit less of a flight, but another dot. So I think pretty much whatever he's doing is working almost, He's flighting it sometimes. He's getting it some little bit less flight. He's really, making it difficult for the LSA batters.
Again, nice return on the ground. Yep. As we keep saying, like the leg spinners or in general spinners, they need to have that big hot. You'll get hit big for sixes and boundaries, but again, you have to come back strong, keep bowling, and more importantly, like the role of the captain comes into picture at that time. You need to have that trust in your leg spinners. Okay, nicely driven by, nicely swept by Kamran Sheikh, playing his most favorite shot so far as we have seen. Straight to the fielder in the deep mid-wicket region. What do you think about that shot by Kamran Sheikh? He has played that shot too many times today.
Yeah, and he's picked out the fielder again. They've got to figure out a way to hit the gaps or over the fielders. That was pushed to the offside for another single. These singles aren't going to do it, so we need to get some improvement on the finding some gaps, getting it over the gaps, getting it to the fence. LSA needs to pick it up here.
Nicely driven by Rithinge. As I said, that was played by Kamran Sheikh. This time not in the mid-wicket region, but over the extra cover region. It's a good boundary. After the end of 15 overs, those Athletics are, it's 88 for the loss of 4 wickets. Yeah, Anwar Ali is back into the attack. Rithinge on strike. 89 for 4 now. Again, play that pull shot. He didn't play it with full ease. Just a single there. How important is this partnership, you think, Tim?
Well, they probably have Pathari coming in at 7, right? Is that what we think, Captain? So, there's a potential that if they did lose a wicket, they could still accelerate a little bit toward the end. But it'd be really nice if these two guys who are in could get some runs here and get the total. And the psychological barrier of 100 would be nice. They're 10 away from that.
Yeah, nicely pulled by Kamran Sheikh and very well connected. Real muscle there. Heaved it to the mid-wicket region. Another big 6. As you can see here, very nicely picked by Kamran Sheikh. Yep. The middle of the bat. Nicely pulled. Big swing of the bat there. It's pulled short. Kamran Sheikh batting on 35 now. Just 29 balls, 3 sixes and 2 boundaries. In dancing down the track. Played an uppercut, but no fielder there. Just an easy single there.
Can't say the dancing down the track is really working, but it's definitely interesting. We'll see if he can get anything out of it. But right now, he's pretty much at all singles, and every time he's tried to do it, he hasn't really connected with one.
Trying to be cheeky there, Rithinge. He's trying to scoop the ball over the short fine region. Didn't quite connect. Munster Athletics batting at a run rate of 6.26 runs and over. I'd like to score at least another 40 to 50 runs in these next 4.3 overs. And drive the ball straight to the fielder in the short cover region. Rithinge is not happy with himself. He definitely rates himself higher, the highest level. Would like to capitalize this opportunity, like to make it big today. And trying to pull the ball. Looks like there's no fielder there. And a welcome boundary. The first boundary for Rithinge. Your thoughts on that shot?
Yeah, it was much needed. And we'll look at the replay here. Ball kind of bounced up in his eyes, and he got a hold of it. And like you said, there was nobody there, so that was well placed. Not sure exactly that's where he was aiming, but got the boundary, and that's 12 runs for the over. So we're moving into the 17th over, and LSA's 101 for 4. So they got over the 100 with that. So that's another boundary that they were, a barrier that they were looking to get over. And we'll be right back.
So 4 overs to go, and if we expect 40-50 odd runs in this last 4, we might head in for an interesting contest here in the second innings. They've got a really strong bowling lineup, LSA, and with the last 4 overs to go, the captain has brought in his strike bowler, Zia-ul-Haq, back into the attack. We might get to see some youngsters with the last few wickets here, Digvijay, for LSA. You might have possibly seen some of them play alongside and would have also played with them. Who are you most interested to look forward in this game to?
Definitely, I'm really looking forward to Rithinge, and he's one of my personal favorites. But again, it's a team sports at the end of the day. But Rith is looking really good. So yeah, I mean, he's one of the guys that I'm really looking forward to. Rithinge. Then we have Aaron Nadkarni, who recently got selected to the USA team as well. To his game, we have a lot of youngsters. Pranav Ramji, he's not playing today. But he's part of the squad. I'm looking forward to him as well. And Rithinge driving straight to the hand of the fielder. 2 runs in the last ball. Zia-ul-Haq bowling in the right areas. Well, what do you think? What areas should the fast bowlers target right now? Should they try to bowl more outside the off-stump region, or try to bowl more in the block hole, middle and off, or maybe like a mix of slow deliveries? And because this pitch has some good bounce.
Yes, I mean, they should try to utilize the bounce here, at least against the new batters. There's an outside edge, the ball running away towards the boundary, and another welcome boundary here, coming from the bat of Rithinge.
That looked deliberate and intentional from Rith. We'll see here more. Yep, kind of like, I mean, he placed it nicely, reading the ball at the last moment really well. That there was the bowler rolling his fingers at the end moment. Very well played by Rithinge, batting on 20 right now. 3 boundaries for him so far. 19 balls. Another easy single there.
Yes, coming back to a question, we might expect to see some good amount of slow deliveries in the last over. That's what bowlers tends to do, and they should try to make use of the bounce that's in this pitch. pulling the bouncers, especially against the new batter or the youngster. Kamran Sheikh, he's well set now. He smashed some sixes already. Well, that's a wide delivery.
If I'm having my memory intact, I believe this was the first wide of the game. So I was just corrected by my broadcasting partner, Tim, here in the comment box. This was the second wide of the game. Again, trying to play a tinge. You can see a little bit shade of that helicopter shot there. Not a complete helicopter shot, but an easy single there. After the end of 17 overs, Lone Star Athletics are 1-1-1 for 4 wickets. Rithingi batting on 21 of 20 deliveries. The strike rate of 105, 2 boundaries for him so far. Anwar Ali's back into the attack. Jersey number 48, bowling from the Messi Ranchen. Kamran Sheikh on strike. And this time he played a huge shot. Be interesting to see if Hassan takes that catch. A very good catch. Very well judged by Hassan. Kamran Sheikh departs. Very handy knock played by Kamran Sheikh. In fact, a very impactful innings. 38 of 33 balls. It's a high score for their team today. Played some really good big shots. It was a great big breakthrough for Chicago Kingsmen. I'll have a small drinks break there.
That was a really good catch taken at the boundary. The ball seemed like it's in the air for an hour long. He positioned himself on the boundary pretty well, was standing very close to the rope, and kept his eyes on the ball till the last moment. And excellent catch. It's the new batter in, Imran Khan Jr. He's an outstanding bowler. Be someone to watch out for in the second innings. Now he's got to do some runs with the bat here. Hit it down the ground. Gets off the mark. Captain Siddesh hasn't come out yet. He too can hit some long sixes. Off the side. He's back in the hut now for LSA. With 3 overs to go here, Digvijay. 145, 150 is something that they would be looking forward to.
Yep, I believe like they have that in their mind, and that'll be a very good competitive total. Imran Khan Jr. is the new batsman there in the middle with Rithingi, who's already batting on 21. Rith is very good at dissecting the field, and as I said, like he's very good at dissecting the field, and he exactly did that. Again, very well boundary. A lot of flair in his batting. As we have seen today, like he hasn't played any big shots. He's already hit 3 boundaries, including this one. And all these 3 shots have been good placements. He's just looking at the right areas, trying to dissect the field. Playing to his strength. He's very athletic, runs hard, ones, twos, and threes, and at the same time waiting for the balls that are offering some width and trying to place them in the right areas. And this time, connected big. He saw the fielder was standing up. Very good execution. Very good game awareness, as I would say. He saw the fielder was standing up in the 30-yard circle and played it above the fielder. Very well connected. That's a fourth boundary for Rithinge. Your thoughts on that shot, Rahul?
Yeah, that's a good shot and good game awareness shown, but poor delivery. Getting the fielder in and pitching it up outside the off stump. Not a good choice. Need to pull back the length. The long off is up and it's the same field. Again. Is it the same result? Yes, it is. This time a bit straighter. But two back-to-back pitched up deliveries. And he smashed both of them down the ground. So 3 boundaries in a row here for the youngster Rithinge. And he's turning it on here for LSA. Beautiful shot that. There was a fielder at long on. He was a bit wider. Now we see long off has gone back. And he's standing pretty straight. Still a ball to go in this over. This time around a full toss. Smashed down the ground for a single. Expensive over this. 14 coming off it. 2 more overs to go. It's 125 for 5 LSA. We'll be back in a few seconds. So 4 overs done here. Expensive stats. 42 runs given away, 1 wicket for him. But talking about the scorecard here, they've already managed to reach close to 130. Ziaulak into his last over now. Outstanding stats for him today. Economy rate of 5. But the Chicago Kingsmen, they managed to put just 130 runs in their first innings, in their first game yesterday, on this very same ground. Although the opposition was a different team, Kings 11 Dallas. And it's Rithinge on strike. Beautiful shot. Well, and he has dissected the field on this occasion as well. What use of wrist work. Beautiful shot that. The delivery wasn't too bad. It was a Yorker delivery. Since the last 10 minutes, it's been completely Rithinge. 38 of just 25 balls. I've already got about a 130 on the board. There we see. Good change of pace this time around and excellent effort on the boundary. Again saved a couple of runs for his side, Digvijay. The fielding has been outstanding today from the Chicago Kingsmen.
Definitely. I mean, he saved a valuable 2 runs for his team there. And yeah, I mean, Rithinge making it count. Batting already on 40 of 26. No sixes, but again, like as I said, like he's very good at dissecting the field. And we know, like at the other end, Imran Khan Jr., he's also known to play big shots. So they're already batting on 131. They beat the score from yesterday, where they scored 130 runs. Small correction there. They scored 120 yesterday. Scored 131 so far. Again, nicely bowled by Ziaulak. The block all region, and there was a chance of a run out, but looked a little difficult in his own follow-through action.
Yes, Ziaulak is doing a good job here. I mean, wearing his line and lengths pretty well. He's also wearing his pace. The economy has been outstanding for him. Got the wicket on very first ball of the innings. Now it's Imran Khan Jr. on strike. Beautiful ball. And again, a slower delivery. Deceived Imran Khan on this occasion. And we get to witness some sixes here from Imran Khan Jr.
Yeah, Rahul, I'm not sure if you recall, you and me, we both were doing commentary last year. Imran Khan Jr., he hit like 3 or 4 sixes in the last over, if I remember correctly. He can play really big shots. And to the fielder. Only 7 runs in this over so far. And that's the end of the 19th over. Lone Star Athletics are 132 for the loss of 5 wickets.
Yes, last over to go, and as you were talking about it, I have some glimpses of that memory. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but I believe they were chasing down a game and they were completely out of it. And Imran Khan Jr. with those sixes at the end, he almost pulled it back for his side. What an innings that was from him. 6 fours for Rithinge. Can he get a half century here? Just needs 9 runs. And he is on strike. And it's the captain to bowl the last over. Look at those stats there. 3 overs, 15 runs given away with a wicket. And he has made some good use of the bounce in the surface. In he comes. And he has gone big on this occasion. He has cleared the boundary. That's gone all the way for a 6.
Rithinge looking really solid, inching close to his half century. He's batting on 47 right now of 29 balls.
Well, that's something innovative here, and that brings up his 15 style. What an innings this is turning out to be from Rithinge. We're talking about 140 Digvijay, and now they've almost managed to cross 150 here. Beautiful shot that. Your thoughts on this shot here?
Yeah, Rithinge is known to be very cheeky. He plays those kind of shots. I mean, he's known for like dissecting the field, as I was talking about. Very well executed, that shot. And among the youngsters that we were talking about, he's one of the guys that I'm really looking forward to in this season. Rithinge, 51 of just 30 balls with a strike rate of 170, 7 boundaries and 1 6. 4 more balls to go. Again, nicely connected, but this time the fielder there, and be waiting for the umpire signal there. That looks like a 6, and another huge one. Second 6 of this over. Rithinge is on fire. Already 16 runs of the first 3 balls. It seemed like, he was always ready for this ball. Your thoughts on that shot, Rahul?
Well, outstanding shot, and that's the safest region to play. Down the ground, over the bowler's head. This time around an appeal. He had shuffled across. Umpire Altaf says no bowler. Captain Ahmad Azam not happy with that. Might have been the bounce, otherwise it was straight in the line, Digvijay.
Exactly. That was an interesting decision, but again, as we have seen, like, this pitch has offered decent amount of bounce today. And Rahul, as we were just talking about, can Imran Khan Jr. repeat the camaraderie and the flashbacks of the last year? Finally, he hit 3 back-to-back sixes in the last year minor league game, one of the league games. Can Imran Khan Jr. repeat the same? We know he's known to play some big shots. Right into the block hole. Just a single there. And 150 up for Lone Star Athletics.
Yes, and they will be really happy with this total here. They were struggling at a stage during the 10th, 11th over mark. They had lost some early wickets, but what a knock this from Rithinge to get his team back with some good runs. Excellent ball to finish off the innings. Right in the block hole. They would be looking to come back for the second. The throw is towards the keeper end, but they do manage the 2 runs. And Rithinge stays not out. 59 of just 33 balls. What a knock this from him. About 20 runs coming off the last over. And they've managed to cross 150. They'll be really happy with the effort. So, this is it from the first innings.
Yep. As we see, great sportsman spirit shown there by a lot of the senior pros from the Chicago Kingsmen running to Rithinge and congratulating him for his 50. That really boosts the morale of any youngster coming into this circuit and making his mark. It's the end of the first innings, and we'll be back shortly when the second innings resumes. Thank you.
So welcome back, viewers. We're live here in the second innings with the chase. Chicago Kingsmen requiring 153 runs. And what a contest this is. Ramiz Raja Jr. versus Imran Khan Jr. Ramiz Raja. Not Ramiz Raja Jr. Correction there. It's Imran Khan Jr.
Yeah, as we can see here on our screens, we can see that shiny surface, a shiny tinge on that surface. So yeah, Chicago Kingsmen chasing a target of 153. Imran Khan Jr. steaming in. Very nicely bowled. Good follow through there, Imran Khan Jr.
Yes, and Ahmad Azam mentioned at the toss that they were looking to restrict the opposition somewhere around 140, 150. They have done so, like 150, but 150 is still a good compatible total on this surface. You bowl it in the good channel, it's not easy to score. Again, there's that hint of ball shaping into the right-hander. And there is a fielder back in the deep on the leg side, but this is always an interesting contest. The left arm pacer coming over the wicket to the right-hander, trying to get the ball in, trying to get the leg before into account, or trying to sneak the ball between the bat and pad.
Yeah, it becomes very important where some of your playing technique, batting stance comes into picture. We have seen a lot of the batsmen who have that trigger movement kind of falling short, and again that missed everything. That missed the bat, the wicket keeper. It looks like the wicket keeper has been hit in his hand. Yes, I was talking about like over the years we have seen a lot of batsmen having that early trigger movement to minimize the amount of swing, then having a different stance, standing outside the pitch. Imran Khan Jr. is known to move the ball both ways, in and out. Because this pitch is offering good amount of bounce today. We can see on our screen there is a tinge of a shiny surface there.
It's very well played. Covering the line, showing the full face of the bat. Talking about the stance, some batters try to have an open stance when for the left arm pacer when he tries to get the ball into him, into the right-handers. But again, that becomes a trouble with the delivery that goes away. Now this is an interesting contest here. Raj Singh, he was looking dangerous right from the first ball. Oh! The bat goes for a swing there.
Yeah, shades of Rishabh Pant there. In a way, bat and batsman both moving in different directions. A lot happening in this over. Raj Singh, known to be a very attacking batsman. He likes to attack the bowlers in the first power play.
Yes, and that shows he's got a high back lift. Bat lift. 4 runs in this over so far with the ball to go. That's cut away on the offside. He's found the gap on this occasion and it's raced away towards the boundary. That's the first boundary of this innings coming from the bat of Ramiz Raja. Beautiful shot that. Your thoughts on the shot, Digvijay?
Yeah, he was in a very good position. Good body weight balance and weight transfer. Very nicely played. Classic square cut there. As he played in the gap. And after the end of first over, Chicago Kingsmen are 8 without any loss. So Aaron Nadkarni, widely known as KD Express, has been introduced into the attack from the Macy Ranch end. Aaron is a very attacking bowler, very aggressive in his demeanor. He loves to make the ball talk. Very expressive. Been training hard, as I've spent some time with him. He's been training hard in this season. He's recently selected in the USA seniors team, as well as represented the US under-19 team. Be streaming in now. Actually bowled and driven down the ground, but straight to the fielder in the short cover region. No run there. Aaron, pretty tall. He would definitely like to make use of the bounce being offered by this pitch today.
Yes, one of the fastest bowlers in this game. And Raj Singh still looking to play his shots. Very interesting contest this. In comes Aaron. This time he's found the gap. He's gone over the backward point fielder, and that's the first boundary for him. Some width on offer, and he lashed onto that one. Well, so finally a boundary for him. He was looking for it right from the first ball. Short and wide outside the off stump. Freed his hands on this occasion. Caught the ball over the backward point fielder.
Yeah, that kind of aggressive batting definitely breaks the rhythm of any bowler. And Raj Singh, he's known for that. Likes to attack the bowlers. Again, Aaron Nadkarni steaming hard. Aaron Nadkarni, as I was talking about, widely regarded as KD Express, son of former US cricketer Sushil Nadkarni. Proud parents. Aaron would definitely like to get the breakthrough for his team today. Pretty tall. He can definitely make use of the bounce being offered by this pitch today, as I was talking about. Again, trying to play across the body. Raj Singh looking very dangerous here.
Yes, there was an appeal on this occasion, but this time around clearly the ball going down the leg. Raj Singh, he too is a tall man. A good healthy run rate at the start of the innings. Already got 15 runs in this over. LSA needs early wickets here. Two right-handers at the crease. And they've got one man back on the leg side, standing at deep square. In comes Aaron, dancing down the track, but not getting the connection on this occasion. 7 runs so far. And I know, Digvijay, you have played with Aaron, you have faced him coming over the years, you have seen him play. He used to have pace, but initially he was struggling a bit with his line and length, but now it's improved. How have you seen his journey improve so far in this 2-3 seasons in the minor league?
Well, he has come a long way. He recently made his mark debut for the US international team. That was a big moment for him. He had a great success in the US under-19 team as well. He's added few things to his arsenal. Definitely there's a change in his action. And to all our viewers watching, at the end of 2 overs, 16 without any wicket. We'll be back shortly after this.
So Imran Khan Jr. coming in from the PLN end. Oh, beautiful shot that. Well guided. And that's gone away for a boundary. The outfield is pretty quick here today. Outstanding shot from Ramiz Raja. Waited till the last moment and opening the face of the bat the very last moment. We'll have a look at the replay here, Dikvijay.
Yeah, it's an interesting field setup there. They have a short third man instead of a third man. And Imran Khan Jr., he's known to swing both ways, in and out. So, as a captain, I would definitely give him a third man fielder instead of a short third man. Again, pushing the length back. Played with soft hands. Easy single there.
It's these two openers, they have to just negotiate. In the first few overs, get through Imran Khan Jr.'s spell, get through Arin's spell, get used to this wicket. And we saw in the first innings, once you already. Opening partnership is key here. How do they go in this power play? If they manage to get 50 odd runs, it would be a really good power play here for Chicago Kingsmen. Will have the upper hand going forward in this game. Beautiful shot that goes over the infield square of the offside. Nobody back there towards the sweeper region. All he had to do was clear the infield, and another boundary here for Chicago Kingsmen.
And they were playing both the fast bowlers with ease. As a captain, you start thinking like, what are your other options when batsman is really going hard at you? Well, do you think it's probably time to bring a spinner maybe? Driven down the ground, straight to the fielder. In the mid-off region, no run there. So yeah, coming back to my question, Rahul. As you see, like, I mean, they're playing both the fast bowlers with so much ease. Maybe as a captain, do you think like it's probably time to bring a spinner in the first power play at this point?
Yes, I think Siddesh will definitely do some change. He will certainly give one more over to Arin, but post that. And again goes over the infield. It's going pretty easy at the moment for both these batters, especially Ramiz Raja. This has gone all the way over the ropes. Expensive over this. 16 coming off it. Have a look at this replay here. Beautiful shot. Pitched up. And long extension of those arms. Goes over covers for a 6. Not an easy shot to play this one. 3 overs gone. Chicago Kingsmen are 32 for none. We'll be back in a few seconds.
Looks like Captain Siddesh Pathare, he's bringing back Aaron into the attack. Aaron conceded 7 runs in his first over. Nitish Kumar, the very experienced campaigner, one of the veterans of the circuit. Vast experience behind him. Aaron steaming in from the Macy Ranch end. Very well bowled. Again, that missed everything. Stumps, the bat, the wicket keeper. We'll have to wait for the umpire's decision. Here's signal for 1-run shot there. So 1-run shot there. Yeah, as we were talking about Aaron's journey in the last few seasons so far, I've seen him kind of bowling with more like a. Now he's started bowling with more like an open chest action. He used to have a little different action a year ago. White signaled by umpire Altaf. Our match officials for the day: umpire Altaf and umpire Rodney Brown. A correction there, Owen Brown, doing a great job, and our match official, match referee Sadiq Bhai. Would also like to mention groundsman and curator for the ground, Oshin, has done a great job with this pitch today. So we driven down the ground, the short cover region. I was talking about Aaron's journey and a little bit of change in his bowling action. He's been training really hard, trained under former test cricketer Sujiva De Silva, who's a fast bowler from Sri Lanka. Trained under Sujiva De Silva for a year. You've seen a lot of good changes so far. Chicago Kingsmen at 35 right now without any wicket.
The run rate at the moment. Well, width was there on offer, but it didn't judge the length perfectly. This is not the usual case, Digvijay. We generally see Imran Khan Jr. with a wicket within the first 2 overs that he bowls in the power play, but today it's not going his way. We have 2 really good, classy batsmen out there, especially Ramiz Raja.
And let's not forget Raj Singh, who's known for his destructive batting. That kind of plays in the bowler's mind in the beginning when he's coming down the track at you. Raj Singh batting on 9, and Ramiz Raja batting on 22 of 12 balls. In very well bowled. That's the area, that's the length that Aaron should be striving for.
A good comeback here. Just 3 runs of this over so far. Ramiz Raja already into his 20s of just 13 balls. There is a deep square leg in place. And a deep backward point. Oh, what a shot! He's gone down the track and goes over the head of the bowler. This has gone out of the park. Beautiful shot this. Your thoughts on this shot here, Digvijay?
Yeah, he was already ready. I mean, very good head balance, body position. Everything was in place. Heaved onto that ball. 2 steps. Great connection with the bat. Aaron Nadkarni under pressure. Yeah, rolled his arms. Slow delivery. Good change there. Good thinking. And after the end of 4 overs, Chicago Kingsmen are 41 without any wicket.
The 4 overs gone, and it's Chaitanya Bishnoi, the experienced candidate, being brought into the attack. But what a shot that from Ramiz Raja in the last over against Aaron Nadkarni. Dancing down the track and Smashing it over the bowler's head at that pace, at that length. As we were talking initially, Siddesh getting a spinner since things weren't going towards his fast bowler's way. Chaitanya Bishnoi, he didn't have a good day with the bat today. Got out on the very first ball of the match. Would be looking to redeem himself here with the ball. And this will be an interesting contest here, Digvijay. Raj Singh, he's looked dangerous and will be facing a spinner here.
Yeah, left arm orthodox. Basically, be interesting to see what would be Raj's approach here. Again, he's pretty quick in the air from the looks of it, as we see. First ball. Again, feel for a leg before, and umpire raised his finger. Again, as I was saying, like he was pretty quick in the air, so it looks like the ball didn't turn much after pitching. It kind of like had a skid on. Oh, looks like a glitch there. We'll wait for the replay. As we see here. Yep, from the looks of it, it pitched in middle. And yeah, probably there's a possibility of the height factor there, but again, the umpire is the best judge there. The first breakthrough, as we were talking about, like the spinner might do the trick for them, and indeed the spinner did get them the first breakthrough.
So new batter in, Saad Ali. And finally a breakthrough here for Chicago Kingsmen. For LSA rather, correction there. And good move by the captain Siddesh to get his prime spinner in. They have a lot of spinners in the side. Nitish Kumar, he also rolls his arm. But they've got off to a good start here. The run rate is above 9. 4 overs. Got 40 plus runs. And the key thing for Chicago Kingsmen, Ramiz Raja is still out there and going strong. That's the wicket that LSA would be looking forward to. And meanwhile, Chicago, they would want Ramiz Raja to stay out there as long as possible. Left-hander has been sent out against a left-arm spinner. Lost the ball for a while there. So two fielders deep on the leg side against the left-hander. Will he capitalize on this power play here? Or just take his time and be watchful of a few deliveries before starting to move the needle?
Yeah, keeping it really tight so far. 4 dot balls and a wicket. And the batsman trying to go big. Slogged the ball but didn't quite connect. Single there. 1 run conceded in this over so far and a wicket. Somewhat they have tried to break the momentum here.
Yeah, excellent over. There's just 1 run and a wicket. Ramiz Raja will face the last delivery. In he comes. Down the track, straight over the baller's head. And a boundary to finish off that over. Beautiful shot, moves into 30s with that. Just took a couple of steps down, reached towards the pitch of the ball. And smashed that straight over the baller's head. Look at that shot. Elegance in that. So that's the end of the 5th over. And Chicago Kingsmen are 46 for 1. We'll be back in a few seconds. So we have a replacement here in the commentary box. Tim is joining me back. I think Vijay will take a break.
Yeah, so I think, the Kingsmen came out and did exactly what they needed to do. They had a decent total to chase here, and they knew that Nankarni was going to be very confident from yesterday. Thinking this game is pretty easy. I got out there and got 4 wickets, and then it made it much more difficult for him than he thought. And Raja is threatening to take the game away. So the Athletics need to do something with him. And here's the first ball of the 6th over. And it's pulled away to the leg side for 1. So at this stage of the first innings, it was 30 for 2 at the end of the 6th over. So Kingsmen are ahead. And I think we're going to see a steady diet of spin here for a while because Raja did a pretty good job. Of course, he also hit a boundary on the first ball of spin that he saw. So they're running out of options. So we'll see what they can do here as they end the power play.
Nitish Kumar coming in the power play. I think that's a good point that you mentioned, Tim, about Aryan. He would have been coming off good confidence from yesterday, and they targeted him right at the start. Didn't let him settle in on the batters. Currently, Chicago Kingsmen have the upper hand in this game. 48 for 1 with a run rate of 9. Inside out, nobody back there. Beautiful shot. And that's gone all the way for a 6. That brings up the 50 for Chicago Kingsmen. Saad Ali wasting no time in settling. Smashes 1 for 6. This time pitched up and good long extension of his arms. Your thoughts on this shot, Tim?
Well, they've tried pace, they've tried left-handed spin, now they're going to right-handed spin. Nothing's really working for him. So, excellent shot there by Saad Ali. And he's going to get a single here and get Raja back on strike.
Yes, and sensible batting, hitting the boundaries, knocking the ball around in the gaps for singles. It's just not just boundary hitting. It's leg buys, signaled by the umpire. So 9 runs of this over so far. Last 2 balls left in the batting power play. So Ramiz Raja on strike. Oh, he stepped down the track. This time a good quick delivery from Nitish Kumar. Still a ball to go in this over. There is a fielder at cow corner. Ball turning into the right-hander. It's one of the regions. And he might have missed out on this one. So that's the end of the batting power play. Chicago Kingsmen 56 for 1. We'll be back in a few seconds. Ramiz Raja batting on 34 of 19, 4 fours and 2 sixes. It's 28 runs in boundaries for him. Strike rate of 178. Now the field spreads out. 5 men allowed outside the ring. And it will be Chaitanya to continue, of course, coming in from the PL end. Saad Ali, 8 of 6, has already struck 1-6. What do you think, Tim? The game plan going forward should be now the batting power play has ended. Will they be looking to target the boundaries like they were doing initially, or just rotate the strike and target the odd balls?
Well, I think they've done a good job in the power play. They're 26 runs more than Lone Star scored. So I think rotating the strike here for a little while, and they've got a partnership building here with, and Raja is doing extremely well. So, and there's a ball gets through the infield, but Sweeper picks it up, and they did come back for a second, I believe, right? Yes. So, I think rotating the strike for a while here, just taking the singles, hitting any bad balls that they can. They don't need to be overly aggressive here in the middle overs.
That's absolutely right. And steps down the track, looking to go through the covers. This time around, just a single. The fielder at long off is placed a bit wider. Now it's a left-hander on strike. 5 fielders out. Will he be offering some flight on deliveries? Make him play that shot. Some turn there, but easily knocked off his pads for a single. Batting sensibly out here. Less than 100 required. This is a left-hand, right-hand combination after every single. Field has to change. The bowler has to resettle his line and lengths. Siddesh, the captain, he too is a good spinner. We'll get to see him soon. This time around, straight to the fielder. Fielder is well positioned there at covers. 3 fielders inside the ring on the offside. 2 men back on the boundary. Sweeper and a long off. It's 4 from this over so far. Oh, bad bounce. That looks like it's hit him. He would be fine. Tim, do you think surface has eased out a bit in the second innings? No thoughts on that. Single taken. So it's 5 runs coming off this over. 7 overs gone. Chicago Kingsmen are 61 for 1. .92 more runs required. And another change in bowling. Another spinner being introduced. It's Saad Humayu. Another left arm spinner here. Interesting choice this. Oh, some flight on offer, but way outside the leg stump. What do you think the plan from LSA should be here, Tim? Need to break this momentum.
Well, they've gotten the one wicket with left-hand spin, so this I think was the plan here was to try some more left-hand spin and see what they can do. First ball was a little bit loose, but got a dot off of it, so that helped. And then one on the second ball.
Yes, and Chicago, all they are doing is playing here to the merit, requiring just 7 runs per over. They've got 9 wickets in hand. That's plenty. Now he's coming across here for the left-hander. That's easily done. Flicked in the gap. But will settle in for a single. Moves into double digits there, Saad Ali. Need to see if he is offering any variations here in his pace. Will he be offering any flight? In he comes. Again, making good use of the feet. The timing was really good on this occasion. They come back for the second run. Moves into 40s now. Ramiz Raja. Run rate of 8.5. Long on, long off are placed wide. Straight boundary pretty much open. Not taking any risks here at the moment. Easily doing it. 1 ball to go in this over. A dot ball to finish off the 8th. Chicago Kingsmen are 65 for 1. We'll be back in a few seconds. "24 runs this partnership of 22 balls. Saad Ali with 1-6 in that partnership. 10 runs coming from him, 13 from Ramiz Raja. 9 runs shy of his half century here. Will be Nitish Kumar to continue. Off spinner being brought in against the left-hander. Gave away 9 runs in his first over. Good delivery this time around. Bowling it much flatter. And it's the action replay of the first ball. So 1 run taken. Not taking any risks at the moment. It's almost lunch time here. He's a very handy off spinner, Nitish Kumar. Comes in those middle overs. Keeps that run rate down. Another single taken. Well, looking to play a big shot finally, but not getting the connection right here. This time around there was some flight on offer that tempted him to go for the big one. Just 3 runs so far. I'm dancing down the track and tried to pierce the gap. Will get a couple of runs though. An important passage of the game. With an over to go for drinks break. Would be looking to just play till the 10th. Get freshened up. Have some drinks and get back at it. Try and not lose a wicket till the 10th. That's a wide delivery.
Yeah, I think the key to the match at this point is keeping Raja in there. He's got to figure out a way to stay in there, avoid any inside edges at the keeper, outside edges of the keeper, balls that just, get up in the air. You can avoid any of that. Just keep the ball on the ground and just keep rotating strike. And if he gets there into about the 12th over, he's got a really great platform to just get into the 70s or 80s and really take the game away. And there's a single. And that's the end of the 9th over.
The 9 overs gone. 72 for 1. This is a good comeback here from Chicago Kingsmen after the game yesterday. They managed to put up just 130 on the board in their first innings. Weren't able to defend that total. Now they've already got 72 in the first 9. Ramiz Raja getting more than half of those runs. Running on 45 now. Comes down the track, goes inside out, is smashed really well. And that's gone for a boundary. That will take him to 49. Beautiful shot that. Making good use of his feet here, Tim.
Yeah, let's see the replay here. Oh, just a beautiful shot. Nobody there. And another boundary, and he's one away from his 50.
In comes Humayu. It's straight back to the bowler. Pulled back his length a bit. Kept it much straighter. Previous ball was pitched a little wider. Allowed him to free his arms. That single gets his 50. And we can hear the cheers from the dressing room. Good knock this from Ramiz Raja. He needs to stay there. The game is not over yet. He's got half of the runs. But he has to stay there till the end. And make sure that he is there to cross the line. 5 fours and 2 sixes in his knock. And 142 the strike rate. Now the left-hander on strike and sensibly done, just playing with the soft hands. Took a quick single. Yeah, getting 6-7 runs every over. That's all what is required here. $28 for 1. 2 balls to go. Will we go to the halfway stage? $13 of 12 there, Sadali. He's been watchful after hitting that 1-6. Struck this pretty well, but straight to the fielder. Another single to finish off this over. We're at the halfway stage here. 10 overs gone. Chicago Kingsmen are 80 for 1.
Take a look at the minor league cricket out of town scoreboard. In games that are in progress, the San Diego Surf Riders are 10 for 1 against the Seattle Thunderbolts in Davis, California. Los Angeles Lashings 26 for no loss against Silicon Valley Strikers at the Strikers Cricket Ground. At the New York Oval in Schenectady, the Stallions are 128 for 4 in the 17th after 17 overs. And up at Prairie View, Metroplex Tracers were 204 for 3 in their innings, and the Chicago Tigers are 53 for 1 after the power play. And in games that are complete, the New Jersey Somerset Cavaliers edged the New York City Titans by 1 run in Schenectady. And the Baltimore Royals bowled out the Atlanta Lightning for only 85. They had 138 for 8, so they won by 53. And that is your minor league cricket scoreboard.
Thanks for keeping all our viewers updated, Tim. Scoreboard. Kingsmen. That's our match summary so far. Rit Thenge being the top scorer. 59 runs of 33 balls. Kamran Sheikh played a handy knock of 38 runs. Among the bowlers, Sukwinder Singh was one of the most successful bowlers. Bowled 3 overs, conceded only 15 runs and picked 1 wicket. Chicago Kingsmen so far. Miz Raja batting on 51 of just 36 balls. Chaitanya Bishnoi has been the successful bowler so far. Picked 1 wicket and conceded 10 runs so far in his 2 overs. Still long way to go in this game. Chicago Kingsmen needs 73 runs from 10 overs with 9 wickets in hand. It's going to be interesting from here. Saad Mayus back into the attack. He'll be continuing from the river end. Saad Ali on strike. Ball, and there's a misfield. Skipper himself, Siddesh Patare. Easy single there. Tim, what do you think should be the strategy of the Chicago Kingsmen batsmen from here as they're chasing another 72 runs in 9.5 overs?
Well, I don't think they need to do too much special here. What's going to require something special is from the Athletics. They're going to need a flurry of wickets here pretty soon. And then we know they can do it because they did it yesterday. So as far as the Kingsmen, I think they just continue to rotate strike, and then at some point they can start accelerating a little bit. But they don't have much farther to go at this point.
He nicely driven down the ground, played it on the rise, in the gap. Ramiz Raja just is continuing from where he left before the break. Heaved away on the offside. If you see in the replay here, playing over the extra cover region. Nicely driven. Kane stepping down the ground. Track. Running hard for the second run. And kudos to Ramiz Raja. He's well past his 15. He's still running hard, steaming in. Very athletic. What do you think, Tim?
Yeah, this is a match-winning knock is what I'm seeing right here. So if he keeps it up, Kingsmen are going to get over the line pretty early, I think.
Yep, definitely. I mean, he's making every run count. He's batting on 57, just 38 balls. 7 runs of this over so far. It's well past the run rate that they need right now. Lone Star Athletics have had most of the success today with the spinners when it comes to like restricting runs or picking a wicket. Another easy single there. Eight runs of this over so far. Sadali at the other end playing a very supporting knock, playing the role of a sheet anchor there. Rotating the strike, giving the strike back to Ramiz Raja. Batting on 15 right now, just 14 balls. Again, push down the ground, easy single there.
The second time we've seen a bat come out of a player's hands. Not exactly sure what happened there. To see the replay.
Yep. Reminiscent of Rishabh Pant. bat and the batsman both flying in different directions. Nine runs of this over so far. One more ball to go. Yeah. It's pretty smart from Ramiz Raja. Deliberately played to the short mid-wicket region for an easy single there. The end of 11 overs. Kingsmen are 90 for the loss of 1 wicket. It's in the air. And easy catch. Rithinge, safe hands. He doesn't drop many. One of the most safest fielder in the ground. And with that, as we were talking about like breaking the momentum, gain a leg spinner that was tightened in the air. Ramiz Raja departs after playing a very valuable knock for his team. Would have loved to take his team through, but he departs after scoring 59 of just 41 deliveries. Kashyap Prajapati coming to the aid for Lone Star Athletics, getting the wicket on the first ball. A standing ovation by all the teammates and the dressing room for Ramiz Raja. New batsman at the crease, jersey number 23, Tejinder Singh. Tim, how would you rate the spin bowling fare against the fast bowling today, especially in the second innings?
Well, the fast bowling has been anything with any pace has just been taken, toward the boundary, over the boundary. It's been difficult for Athletics to get anything with any pace, but they do have both their wickets with spin, and that was a huge one right there, of course, because Raja was at 59 and seemed to be, in charge of the game. So getting him out, they need about 2 or 3 more probably to get back in the game, but and that's a single. So I think obviously they're going to probably bring back the pace later in the innings, but they need some spin to try to get a couple more wickets and try to get back in it.
Yep, it's always a treat to the eyes to see a leg spinner get a wicket, bowl. Kashyap Prajapati. He's doing all the right thing, checking all the boxes here. Not trying too much. Just classical leg spin. He's getting some nice revolutions in the air. Right, and again, bowling in the right area. To the left-hander, there's a misfield again. It's probably the skipper, Siddesh Pathare. These are valuable runs again, which might cost them. They have to really tighten the field. Very well bowled by Kashyap. To the left-hander, he's bowling outside the off-stump region. Okay, driven down and very well fielded. But again, there was a chance for a catch there. Look at the replay here. Prajapati asking some questions to the batsman. Again, bowled, squeezed away by the batsman, and easy 2 runs there. Tejinder Singh was looking for the 3rd run, just fresh to the crease. 5 runs this over and picked 1 wicket. Kashyap Prajapati. Kingsmen are 95 for the loss of 2 wickets at the end of 12 overs. Imran Khan Jr. is back into the attack from the river end. Scheming in, straight to the fielder in the backward point region, no runs there. .58 needed of 7.5 overs with a net run rate of 7.4. What does the pathway look ahead to you, Tim?
Well, it's going to be very difficult for Lone Star to get back in this match. They've tried just about everything they can try, and they're bringing back pace here with Khan and Khan Jr. and he's been hit pretty hard, and they've got Nankarni still with 2 overs to bowl. They're probably going to save him for later. They may not be able to save him for later, so there's not a lot of options here going forward for Lone Star, and Kingsmen are definitely in control of this game, and there's another single.
Yep. If again, they would again rely on Aaron to do his heroics from yesterday's match. He was the man of the match yesterday, picked 4 wickets. Be interesting to see if what Aaron has left in his arsenal for today. Imran Khan Jr. trying to pick the block hole region and bowling more outside the off-stump region. He has the field set up for that. Again, as I said, like bowling in the block hole and off-stump region. Nicely played by Tajinder Singh. Dissecting the field there. It's a long chase for the fielder in the extra cover region. Yep. You see, very well played. Opening the face of the bat. The very last moment. Six runs of this over so far. Ball shot. Pulled away to the mid-wicket region. It's an easy single there. The left-hand, right-hand combination creating a bit of headache for Lone Star Athletics. Again, trying to go for a big shot there, didn't quite connect. Easy single there. 8 runs of this over. And at the end of 13 overs, Kingsmen are 103 for the loss of 2 wickets. Looking at the match summary so far, Rithinge being the highest scorer for Lone Star Athletics. It was a very valuable knock, 33 balls, 59 runs. Sukhwinder Singh being the most successful bowler for Kingsmen, 3 overs, picked 1 wicket and conceded 15 runs. Prajapati coming back into the attack, offering a little bit of width, played to the cover region for easy single. Among the spinners today, we have seen rarity among Kashyap Prajapati is one of them who's trying to flight the delivery. A lot of loop around, a lot of revolutions, a classic leg spin. Nice ball, played off the back foot, easily pushed for a single there. Tim, who do you think, like, if Lone Star Athletics have to rely on one bowler right now, who do you think can turn things around for them?
Well, I have to say Ned Carty, based on everything that I've known, I know about yesterday's game. But you know, the question is, when do you bring him in? If you bring him in too early, then of course he's not available later when you may need him. Like things may go their way and they may get a couple of wickets, and then all of a sudden they're back in the game, and then you'd want Nankarni there for the death overs. And that ball is out of here for 6. So that didn't help their decision either, right there. So I think you got to bring Nankarni in early, just at least for 1 over, and then just see what he can do. Maybe he can get a couple of wickets and turn the game around. But it's a hard decision to make, and I'm glad I'm not the captain.
Yep, definitely. Very, very tough decision for. And again, Kashyap Prajapati, after being hit for a 6, he pushed his length a little bit back. Good thinking there. 10 runs conceded in this over so far. Yeah, I was expecting the spinners probably to come into the 8 and maybe turn things around. But again, in the middle overs, these two batsmen have built a really good partnership so far now. And there's a chance there. That was very well bowled by Kashyap. Good finish to the over. Nonetheless, considered 10 runs in that over. Kingsmen need 40 runs in the last 6 overs of this innings. Syed Saad Ali batting on 24 of just 23 balls, playing the sheet anchor's role. And Tajinder Singh batting on 15 of just 9 deliveries. Look at the bowlers. 7 bowlers being used by Siddesh so far. Being Saad Humayu. It's bowled 2 overs so far, conceded only 12 runs. And you're right, Tim. Aaron is back into the attack. It was high time for the captain to bring him into the attack. If not now, then when? So Aaron is bowling from a different end right now. His first spell. He started from the Macy Ranch end. Now he's bowling from the river end. Second spell now. Over to you, Tim.
And the first ball is a dot. That helps. Dots are good as far as Nankarni is concerned.
Yep, Aaron conceded so far 15 runs in his 2 over. Was hit for a big 6 in his second over. Would definitely like to have a good comeback and help his team here to capitalize from here. Aaron Nadkarni, widely regarded as KD Express. Again, batsman stepping down, but it was an interesting shot. Played it from outside the off stump, but played it to the mid-wicket region. Having a look at the replay. Aaron steaming in. And that was bowled short and heaved away. Good pickup shot by the batsman. 6 signal by the umpire. That was a very nice shot. Look at the replay here. That was bowled short and nicely pulled away by Saad. Welcome 6 runs there.
Okay, after that 6, what's the comeback here for Aaron? Oh, I guess that was an inside edge. I don't see a signal here. Yeah, called that a 4, so that was an inside edge. That's 2 boundaries in a row. That one's a little bit unlucky. Just missed the leg stump. So, but they'll take it. 4 more for the total. $124 for 2 as the 5th ball comes in. And that's driven. And out of here. Another 6. Well, I think they had to bring Nankarni in, but it's not working out too good. That's 17 off the over so far. 17 off the over. And they're well on their way now at this point. 130 for 2 with another ball to go here in the 15th over. And Carney having basically the opposite day that he did yesterday. He was 3-1-9-4 yesterday. And right now he's 2.50-32-0. Can't get much more different.
Yeah, I mean, last few overs, 2-3 overs, they have completely pulled the game back in their favor. The Chicago Kingsmen lost their second wicket. For a while, it felt like, is there a twist in tail? But no. Saad Ali and Tajinder Singh, they have managed to get the required run rate to 4.4 with 8 wickets in hand. And they've really taken apart Arin Nadkarni here. Oh, this time it's a poor delivery. Oh, they luckily have a fielder back there. But they chose to target Arin right from the start. Put some pressure on him. Not just Arin, but the fast bowlers. He even targeted Imran Khan Jr. right at the start of the power play. 15 overs have been bowled. 22 runs required now from 5 overs. This is the match summary so far. Not a single bowler here getting a couple of wickets. Chaitanya Bishnoi still has 2 overs left. Will he be brought into attack here? Kashyap. Kashyap Prajapati, 1 wicket with 15 runs in 2 overs. Now Saad Ali is 41 of 27. Leg spinner against left-hander. That's punched off the back foot, but straight to the fielder this time around. It's a matter of just 2 to 3 overs. Tim?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. I don't know where else Lone Star can go here. Pretty much everybody they've put out there has been getting hit pretty hard. There's another one. And that's coming our way. And that was a 6. That gets Saad Ali up to 47, or did that give him his 50? $47.
So 1 shot away from half century here. This time sensibly flicked off his pads for a single. Just 15 more needed now. Tajinder Singh, 16 of 11. Will he look for a big one here? This is placed in the gap between the sweeper and long off, but only a single. This isn't a big ground here, but the side boundaries are long. With the straight boundaries, they are not that big. Seen a lot of sixes in the V here today. 14 more required. 2 needed for his half century. Low looking to play the reverse slap. What's your prediction, Tim, on the chase ending?
Well, if they keep taking shots like that, it's not going to go as quickly as they want it to. That was a little bit unnecessary. That's hit for a dot ball. End of the 16th over, 139 for 2.
Wonder if the pitch has eased up a bit, or is it just smart batting from the Chicago Kingsmen batters? There's still a game to be played on this surface. 2 games per day over the span of 4 days here for the long weekend. There's the batting scorecard. Just 2 wickets down. Both the openers. Raj Singh departed early. Ramesh Raja played an outstanding knock of 59 of 41. And it's Sushant Modani coming into the attack now. 4 overs to go. 14 needed. Takes a single. Gets Saad Ali back on strike. So only Chicago Kingsmen right on top of this game from the second innings. Started off well in the power play, completely utilized it. And an interesting find here from our commentator, Digvijay. The Sunil Narayan kind of an action. Hides the ball behind his back. At a time, batters were so confused which way the ball is spinning from Sunil Narayan. He was dominating the spin industry. 49 now, Saad Ali. Meanwhile, Tajinder is doing the job of taking the single and getting Saad Ali back on strike. He'll certainly get a well-deserved half century here.
And there it is. 1 hop to the fielder, and that's good enough. 50 up for Saad Ali.
Yes, a well-deserved knock, and we can hear the cheer from the dressing room. He has made sure this chase doesn't go tricky at the end. Beautiful knock, and really shifted his gears at the very right time. Just after the second wicket fell, didn't let the momentum shift towards the LSA. About 10 odd runs remaining now to win with the dot ball. Or has he taken it? Yes, he has taken the catch. Well, he has struck it so well. Beautiful catch taken at at covers. It was traveling very, very fast. But we'll have a look at the replay here. He struck it pretty well. And the ball went straight into the hands of the fielder at covers. So 17 overs gone, 10 runs required from 3. Chicago Kingsmen are 143 for 3. broken 1-4 for him. He has done the job for his side. 10 needed of 3 overs. And it's Kashyap Prajapati back into his last over now. Some turn. Dot ball. Then from 17. Looking to make some room on this occasion, but just knocking the ball down the ground for a single. Doing it easily here. Saad Ali. Smashed a beautiful 6 initially in his innings. Took a few deliveries to settle in. And smashed a long one. We have lost 2-3 balls here today. Seen some long 6s. Third umpire Sadiq has had some job to do. Cut away off the back foot. His cut fine, and it will go away for a boundary. So just 5 more runs required now, and the captain coming in at number 5 strikes the boundary of the very first ball that he faced. Will he finish it off with a 6 here? Waited the very last moment, and no chance for the fielder at sweeper.
Yeah, both teams are thinking about net run rate at this point. Quicker they can get over the line for the Kingsmen, that's the better their net run rate is, and the longer it takes to get over the line, the better the net run rate for the Athletics. It's about all we can do at this point.
Yeah, absolutely right. And the Chicago Kingsmen, they failed to defend 130 yesterday. It was chased in 18 overs, and they're doing something similar here today to equalize the net run rate. And that's gone for a 6, and that finishes off the game. Saad Ali finishing it off in style. 57 not out of 37 balls. Full toss delivery. And it has easily put that one away over the mid-wicket fence. This was a loosener from Kashyap, and that was it. Carries his team over the line. That's the first win for Chicago Kingsmen. And the first loss here for Lone Star Athletics. Things not going their way today. But it was complete dominance in the second innings from Chicago Kingsmen batters. Outstanding innings at the top from Ramiz Raja. 59. And then Saad Ali with that knock of 57. Stays not out till the end and makes sure he's there to carry his team over the line. So Chicago Kingsmen win by 7 wickets. There's this 12 runs partnership for the last wicket. Finishing it off of just 5 balls. And the batting summary. Openers providing a good start in the power play, followed by the number 3 batter, Syed Saad Ali. Tajinder Singh with a cameo there, 20 odd runs. Nothing too much from the bowlers. Sushant Murani, 1 wicket for him. Chaitanya Bishnoi bowled 2 overs, a good economy rate with 1 wicket. And a wicket there for Kashyap Prajapati. Nothing for the fast bowlers today from the LSA. 6 extras, but the story from here, Chicago Kingsmen, they have won this game by 7 wickets. And do stay tuned, we have another game coming up in a few moments from now.